Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly woo, and thank you so much for your patience. It has been such a busy week for me, but here are the goods. We pulled Ladybug. The key word is good luck. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. So these little beetles, I think they're so interesting because before they turn into ladybugs, what they look like is like tiny little dragons. I don't know if you've seen before a ladybug actually, I guess it's called their pupa stage, but they look like mean little creatures. But in fact, this is what they turn into. These beautiful, magical insects that give us so much wonder and pleasure. And I don't know about you, but whenever a ladybug alights upon me or my son, we giggle, we laugh. One of my favorite memories is when my mother brought my child a little container filled with ladybugs to put in our garden. And it was one of the most magical moments I've had as a mother, to watch my child in awe at all these beautiful tiny red little happy bugs. At least that's what we project upon them, right? But they bring such happiness. And this is saying to us to focus on the joy. And I love that it's red, because right now we are still in a Mars retrograde, and this impetus to take action, the impetus to act on our ambitions, our relationship with anger, you guys, all of that, it has been like a masterclass since this started in September. Now, there is a transmutation that can happen when we face our deeper, darker emotions that makes way for joy and optimism to flood in. But if we are suppressing that anger, right, it turns into depression, and it's like a stopper. It's like putting like a cork in a bottle, and there's no flow for that joy from infinite spirit to flow through. So I feel like this is a reminder. You are a bright energy. I mean, that is the basis of each and every one of us. We are energy first. And how are you going to use and access that life force that is you this week in a positive way? Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. So this is also, as I'm wearing navy blue today, I think this is a call to, like, can we spice up our wardrobe a bit? Can we use the color red to energize ourselves? It really works. And in Feng Shui, red is an incredibly auspicious color, and in many energy healing circles, it is a color to wear when you want to dispel negativity around you and maintain your internal harmony and energy. Now, our crystal this week is Tiger's Eye. I love this stone. Here's one from my altar. Now, its animal totem is the bull. Its essential oil is star anise, which is very much like licorice. It's a very potent seed to cook with, to use in magical ritual, to diffuse. It's very potent. Star anise is also an activator of your psychic gifts, of the clairs, clairaudience, claircognizance, clairsentience. Tiger's Eyes keywords in this deck are personal power in action. So this talks about positivity coming into your life, good luck and wealth, abundance. Now, this makes a lot of sense because we have a lot of earth energy in the sky right now. Venus is in Virgo, and she will be making trines with all those planets in Virgo, Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter. And this is great for us because we can really make financial headway right now. Practical financial headway. So this card is about taking action, but not being in reaction. So the action that you're going to take is going to be measured. It's going to be focused. It's going to be having gone through a filter of your discernment. Earth energy. So sometimes when it comes to the elements, I think of fire and earth being that which brings in wealth. But when we talk about earth energy material wealth, it's lasting, it's grounded, it's practical. So in some ways, the message is there's going to be an influx of resources and abundance this week, and how are you going to use them wisely? And I think that this combination, you guys, I mean, when have we had, in all the Seeking the Sacred Earth videos and the weekly woos, when have we ever had anything this positive? This combination is absolutely phenomenal. This is phenomenal indicators if you're starting new projects. You know, we just had this new moon a few days ago, which was a very powerful new moon. Not necessarily easy, but definitely an initiator of that which needs to be happening in your life to move yourself forward. And I'd say specifically in our career and finances, but also in your relationships. Because when we are really feeling in our power and in our purpose, we are much more resilient in our relationships, meaning we take things less personally. You know, as every energy can be very prickly out there, especially in America right now. But when you're really feeling like you're on point and you're doing your best and you're living with integrity, then the slings and arrows are really going to bounce right off of you. It's that power of positivity, that power of gratitude that I'm always talking about, that really penetrates darkness within and that which we may perceive as coming from others. So before I end this today, because it's late coming to you, let me give you some more. I'm going to do a live draw, which I usually don't do. Oh, and we got two. We got Shield Yourself. Protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. Is that not what we were just talking about? So again, here we go. Your joy is your greatest weapon against that which you don't want in your life. So we don't focus on what we don't want. We focus on what we do want, what we are grateful for, and that deep abiding joy within our heart chakra, which is the second card that fell out together. These fell out together. So shield yourself. Something I like to work with, and this is how this was taught to me. When we see like Star Trek or, you know, Star Wars, and they put the force fields up that stops incoming fire from affecting the ship, that is a beautiful analogy for our ability to shield our energy. And so a lot of people in the spiritual fields talk about visualizing white light around you, or working with different colors of light meaning different things, like green being healing, blue being protection, right? Purple being spiritual energy, orange being personal power, yellow being joy and happiness. Whatever color speaks to you, you imagine yourself surrounded by it, and it becomes your force field, your barrier to anything negative. But when we also get this with the heart chakra, this says to me, it has to become, that light has to be coming from within. That beautiful, loving, colorful you within. That to truly shield ourselves, perhaps that light, that bubble of light, we can imagine coming from our heart center and expanding around us. And so we're not calling upon other sources like angels and guides, although that's fine to do, but we're taking personal power and action to call the power, the light from within our own heart, our own goodwill and love for ourselves and for humanity. And we allow that to become the bubble of light around us. Now, the next step that you can take with that visualization is to imagine that that bubble of light you've created from your heart around your body, you push it out into the room you're in. You push it out into the building you're in. You push it out into your community, your state, your country, until you see that light that you are emanating from your heart surrounding the entire globe, all of Earth. There's really no more powerful visualization you can do for healing yourself, your life, your relationships, and the world that you exist in than that. So perhaps this is what this is all about this week. Your loving and colorful heart, pure love, unconditional love for yourself, for others, for humanity, and for this planet, being this beacon for good luck, prosperity, love, new opportunities to come into your life. One more, because if we're on a roll, why stop? Let's do a different deck. Wow. And we got Irene, the goddess of peace. So there is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. Now, when we are aligned with this kind of energy, this heart chakra energy, and we are taking that personal power in action to not just use that energy, right, to increase our own well-being, but we are doing it to be of service to our home, our family, our community, our state, our country, our planet. That is going to create an environment mentally and emotionally within us where worry, anxiety, and fear dissipate. That's the glory of doing that kind of spiritual work and that creative visualization, is you are cultivating a mental and emotional state of serenity. Always when we are being of service, peace is what happens, within and without. So can we drop the worry? Can we focus on this good luck? Can we take action this week with a sense of optimism and hope and excitement about what the future is going to be bringing? Even though it's chaos now, we know in our personal lives that whenever there is some sort of conflict or chaos, after it is resolved, the situation is always better than prior to that chaos happening. It's like this idea of storms and the cleansing of the air that happens, the nourishing of the soil that happens once the storm has passed. So you guys, I mean, I have to say, I think this is like the most beautiful reading we've had for a weekly woo ever. So I am wishing you guys just luck, peace, love, and the courage to receive it this week. You know, it's one thing for it to come into your life. Do you have the courage to receive it? Do you believe you're worthy? Well, I'm here to tell you this week, you are, so claim it. Thank you so much for viewing. I am still doing personal readings. My timing will begin to be limited even more now, as I have gotten an acting job. That part of my life has ramped back up. So if you are interested in some personal time with me, please reach out to me at info@thegoodwoo.org, and we will find a way to make it happen. Thank you all so much for viewing.